This presentation may contain language and scenes which may be objectionable to certain individuals. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening, underdogs. I'm Macho Mike, welcoming you to the 5-year anniversary special of MachoMike.tv. You know, it was back in 2020 when I first started to do this Macho Mike business, and I was about 10 years too late from the big internet reviewer boom that happened. And I got to prove myself with every video over and over again. And a big reason why I'm still here, the biggest reason why I am still here doing these videos are because of you underdogs. The ones that watch me on the Macho stream on Twitch. The ones that follow me on social media. The ones that send me comments and messages. The ones that have been watching me from day one. To you, yeah, you, this is your very first time going to MachoMike.tv and seeing me ever. You're part of the reason why I'm here too. Each and every single one of you underdogs. And I thank you so very much. For real, I really do. It means so much to me. So I decided, instead of my usual anniversaries where I have these big parties and these big crossovers and there's drinks and whatnot and guest stars, I thought for 5 years I'm going to take it back to the roots. I'm actually going to show you underdogs the roots. This is the Macho Dojo that I'm in right now. And this is where I film the majority of my videos. It is above a garage. And back in 2020, I decided that I was going to take my workout area above the garage and turn it into a part-time studio to film these Macho videos. Well, for the first time ever, I'm going to literally peel back the curtain and give you underdogs a grand tour of what the Macho Dojo really looks like. Yeah, you've seen bits of it in my videos over the years. You've seen bits of it on social media and in Instagram pics and on Facebook pics and stuff like that. But you've never had the full tour. You've never seen the entire dojo as it normally looks. Tonight, underdogs, this is for you. I'm giving you the grand tour. So let's start things off right about now. There we go, underdogs. Welcome to the Macho Dojo. This is what it looks like when I have the curtain picked up and I have all the sound dampening picked up, and as you can tell, there's already a heinous echo in here. But this is what the dojo looks like when I'm in here working out or hanging out, and you've seen bits of it throughout my videos over the years at MachoMike.tv, and you've also seen some random photographs of corners of it and whatnot on my social media, specifically Instagram. But I'm going to give you the grand tour. I'm going to show you what it looks like normally. This is a 16 by 20 foot space, and I'm actually going to take the camera around here, and I'll start right back here where you can see these replica belts and this TNA Bound for Glory poster that I have signed by just about everybody on the card there. I attended that live in the Fan Fest, except for Sting. I had to chase Sting down about a decade later at a convention to get his autograph. These belts, you saw these belts and this poster in my Running Man video when I was hanging it back up after Mania March. And I'm actually gonna turn the camera around here so we can get a better shot of this. There we go. And over here is actually the camera angle that I used when I was doing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, Macho Movies episode. And I walked back behind the curtain. And a lot of this stuff that you see here was not there. These are the blankets that I put on the floor for sound dampening. These are some of the old props that I've had. If you saw my Freddy vs. Jason review, those are the Freddy Krueger glove and some of those old Jason Voorhees masks. And this is the very same mask that Grimm made, and he autographed it. Shout out to Grimm FX Creations. Down here, you will see a lot of the movies that I have either reviewed on Macho Movies or that I have yet to review, or some that you have even seen on the Macho stream on Twitch. And these are my weights This is a yoga mat that I'm on. And this is the TV monitor where I usually play YouTube videos where I'll watch other content creators. Sometimes I'll even watch myself. Or I'll just play music videos. Here's the mirror. How you doing, underdogs? I got 3 of these. Again, a 16 by 20 foot space. This is Bob the punching dummy. You've seen him in a few videos. Sometimes I dress him up. I always beat him up. He can go from about 5'5" to 6'5" in height. And these posters here, there's 3 of them. So I got Sylvester Stallone, Rocky IV. That is the first movie I ever saw that really glorified working out and training. And I would put that movie on and I would work out in the basement when I was about 10 years old. So that is an inspiration to me. Pumping Iron 2, there's a certain woman I know, and she was really influenced by Rachel McLish there growing up, lifting weights and all that. And to her, that was what a beautiful body was. That's what she wanted to look like. And she does still come up here and use the dojo once in a while to exercise. So that's up there. And Dale Apollo Cook, this American Kickboxer 2 poster. This one's interesting. So when I was training in martial arts years ago, the gym that I went to had this hanging up on the wall. And I don't know why. Dale Apollo Cook did not train there. My sensei did not train Dale Apollo Cook. I don't think any of us ever met him, but for whatever reason, that was hanging on the wall. So after so many years of staring at this thing at that old martial arts gym, I decided to put it up there in my own personal dojo as a tribute to them. This is my workout bench, and that is usually what I sit on when I'm doing the videos. And those are my weights, my adjustable dumbbells. Those are the non-adjustable dumbbells as well, and my lone space heater that sometimes doesn't get the dojo warm enough in the winter, and there's no air conditioning in here right now. Here is my autographed picture of Lance Henriksen. I told that story in my Macho Movies review of Stone Cold, which is actually one of the first Macho movie reviews I ever did. I launched with that video. This is my Ultimate Warrior Weapon of Warrior Wisdom that Warrior himself painted. And I talked about that in the Firepower episode of Macho Movies. Coming around here, these are my books, my comic books, my graphic novels, some old props, and some Jack Daniels. Don't mind if I do. The WCW United States belt there, that's a toy. I used to work at a TV station years ago and I got Employee of the Month. And they told me to go to HR and pick a prize out of their grab bag. And WCW had already closed down. And I thought, oh, this little toy belt here isn't going to be around much longer. I better grab it. So I got it. There's some of my Macho merch. You've seen these jack-o'-lanterns on my Halloween videos. That is the great white shark tooth that I found on the beach a couple of years ago. You can see pictures of that on my Instagram. What else we got? So coming over here, after my replica belts, we have my actual belts and my Karate Kid picture. I'll get a closer look at that a little bit later on. But those are the actual belts that I earned through martial arts. It was kickboxing. I got all the way up to purple belt, and the last 2 slots are blank. The last 2 slots in the gym I was training in, it was after purple came brown. You did 3 degrees of brown belt, and then black belt. I never got either of those, so they remain blank. But these are the trophies and medals that I won through the competitions I did through kickboxing. The scroll there that's in the frame, that is my name. I was told it's in Japanese, but I think it might actually be Chinese, but that's my name in kanji. The drum there I got on a trip to Japan as the headband. The headband says Warrior in Japanese. But yes, this is the Macho Dojo 16 feet by 20 feet. There's my barbells. This is what it looks like. A nice pan around the room here. All right, let's swing the camera back around. Okay, now we're gonna go down the stairs and I'm gonna show you some of the closer look at some of the other stuff that we do have in the stairwell. This actually is my favorite medal that I'm most proud of through martial arts. This right here I got through St. Jude's Cancer Research. I did a fundraiser there. I hit the heavy bag for well over an hour, and that helped me get my purple belt. Here is the Karate Kid picture with autographs from Marty Cove and Ralph Macchio. I still need to get William Zabka. And around here is my Death Clock picture, poster rather. That was a gift. And if we look here, those are the pennants that I was swinging around in the Macho Movies video of Any Given Sunday. And right here, if we come down, is the door, because I told you this is the garage and that's the door that leads to the house. Now, all the stuff that I have shown you, don't try to break in and take anything because you're not going to get very far. And this is, I've mentioned this before, this is above a garage, and I'm going to show you a little bit. See, this is above a garage. Now, I'm not going to tour you through the garage, but yes, that is the Macho Dojo. Now let's get back to normal. And we're back. Underdogs, I know we broke from anniversary special tradition here with this video, but we are going to have the traditional Macho Mike blooper reel for the end credits, because everybody loves it when I screw up, right? Thank you so much for watching, Underdogs. 5 years of MachoMike.tv, and we're just getting started. You've been great. I've been Macho Mike. Enjoy my bloopers and keep it macho. Hey, Underdogs, that was a stupid slide. Okay, Underdogs, yeah, it's me, Macho Mike, and you know what? Okay, Underdogs, yeah, it's me, Macho Mike, and you should know by now what a big fan I am of Marvel Comics. And now there's a brand new, hold on, let me try that again. Ignoring all the other movies that came after that. Revenge is all that he has left. John Wick. Damn. And how about Natalia Reyes as Danny Ramos? Natalia Reyes as Danny Ramos? Natalia Reyes as Danny Ramos? Not exactly Sarah. I messed that up. I'm not kidding. And I'm going with the R-rated director's cut. Oh, man. Damn it. The WWE has a surprising amount of animated stuff. From rock and wrestling, Now, it may still be up for debate whether or not the last Boy Scout, Chinese father who dies early on, and you can even buy Macho merchandise that I designed myself at the Macho merchandise section. That was going good. And on the turntables, it's DJ Macho. Now, let's find something to watch on demand. Something Saturday morning cartoony. And Mindy Kahn sure has come a long way from Natalie on The Facts of Life. She is perfect as Daphne. My slippery hands. That's why we keep watching reruns of our That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. You've been great. I've been Macho Mike, and I dropped the remote.